Where are you folks?
Brighton.
Brighton. Good stuff. Having fun?
Well, yeah.
Well, first drink.
First drink, so cheers.
Cheers.
Hi folks, popped to Brighton for the weekend. Well, it's not the weekend, it's Saturday and Sunday and Monday. So first pint while I'm here. Might be able to pick up some games while I'm about, might not, we'll have to see. But my priority is probably drinking. We're off to see Bruce Dickinson of Iron Maiden tonight.
You know who Iron Maiden is?
So that's going to be awesome. And like I say, if we pick up some games, then all the best. So is to hopefully a very good couple of nights and days, of course. Cheers.
How's your dinner, Nick?
It was lovely. Very nice, thank you.
What did you have?
I had fish and chips with peas and mint. Mint peas are very nice. How's your dinner, Rob?
Very nice, massive beef burger. I'm going to wash it down with another pint. Good old. Morning all, it's Monday morning, OGDuffy, on a bit of a game hunt today, but to start my game hunt, come to Spoons for a breakfast pint, little arcade over there, Regency Leisure, so I might pop in there in a minute and see if I can't find a bit of an old classic video game. Hey! So kicking off the Brighton game hunt, I started in a charity shop, and nothing, not a thing, nada. It was pretty dire, so I'm glad to see it's not just my area.
Found anything, Josh?
No.
Nothing at all?
No.
Not good?
Nothing.
Nada?
Not a thing.
How's it going?
Not so well. Visited two charity shops, both crap, nothing in them at all. So another beer it is, but got CEX on the horizon, so hopefully I'll pick something up there. Cheers. So I left the pub and made our way to the CEX shop because hey, you can guarantee some game pickups in there, albeit sometimes overpriced. But I made my way to the GameCube stroke Wii U section first, as always, and some half decent titles here. You know, not too bad. GameCube there, a wrestling game, 2 notes. I didn't pick it up, but anyway, I'll show you my pickups at the end as always, so do stay tuned. Now as you can see here, plenty of options. Got that Pokemon there, I've got that, but I've got that with the actual card that come with it, so but nothing here I didn't pick up, I don't think, if I recall correctly, but we'll see at the end. So not a bad range. As you know, I do like my Wii U titles. Some Nintendo Wii titles here as normal. I had a look along the shelf, always good to have a quick browse. Xbox 360, to be honest I've got a load of 360 titles, but I don't know if I'm going to collect for it yet. Now this one I did pick up, so a spoiler alert to the end. A, it's a Capcom game, and B, it's one of my son, little OGDuffy's favourite films. So I thought, what's not to love? 22 notes, but I got it anyway, Nightmare Before Christmas. Here he is, having a mooch himself, and the good lady wife there, tagging along. She's very patient with me, I have to admit. Well done, Nick. Looking in the retro cabinet here, lots of loose cartridges, but that Nintendo 2DS XL there, look, pucker condition, lovely box. A lot of loose carts, as you know I don't go in for the loose stuff, so a few retro bits in the cabinet as per normal.
How's your dad getting on, Josh?
Yeah, very well, I think.
What do you get?
A simulator
games.
train game
From PS?
2.
Yeah. Alright, Nick? Having fun? Where are we going now?
Another charity shop I expect.
Taco Bell. For a bit of lunch over there.
So Taco Bell was en route, but I spotted this charity shop on the way, so I popped in here, of course I did. Had a look along the shelves, lots of your usual DVDs and the rest of it. But what I liked about this charity shop, it was a general bit more bric-a-bracy, if you know what I mean. So a few more interesting items to look at, plenty of old books and that sort of stuff. But I'm always intrigued when I see like cabinets in charity shops, because you just never know what's hiding in there, and it's usually behind glass because it has something of a bit of value, so worth always checking out. That's where you see your handheld consoles and things, if they've got any in at all. As I said, general bric-a-brac here, so this is always good fun to search through these aisles. I always enjoy this. Now, I made my way over here. I thought, hey up, I've spotted some video games. And I had, you know. And here they were. You know what there was. Come on, you guys can tell me. It was general sports titles. There was some Grand Theft Auto, Evolution Soccer, SingStar, etc. And FIFA football.
Thanks, but I think I'll pass.
You know me and FIFA. Not my thing. Thanks, but no thanks. So I had to pass up on the video games in here. And then I was looking in the cabinet, as I said. Always look in the cabinets. Nothing major stuck out there. Some old VHS tapes. VHS is still quality, you know what I mean? And a half decent board game there. £30 for Merchants of Europe, Catan. Personally, thought that was a little bit overpriced for a charity shop. Hey, if I'm wrong, tell me in the comments.
What are you having, Nick?
Nothing.
Too hot for you.
Yeah.
How is it, son?
That's tasty. Too tasty.
Mate, that looks cool. Got a chicken griller.
The parcels arrived for you, Josh, at home.
Very nice. Quite warm. Couple of notes. Happy days. Okay, not gone so well, chaps. Charity shops are absolutely crap. Got to pick some bits up at CEX and another beer. Heading up to the North Laines shortly, so watch your space.
So we headed along to the North Laines. Now the North Laines in Brighton are very nice because they're little independent shops, no chain shops at all, little boutique shops, little pubs and bars along here as well, so well worth a visit. Now we're heading to a place up here, I can't remember if it's called Snoopers Yard or Snoopers Paradise or something like that, and basically it's like a lot of counters in there of people selling their wares, so to speak.
Going for a snoop round Snoopers Yard. Come, let's go snooping together.
Bad hat.
Mate, try it on. Give me a look.
Yeah, it fits in perfectly.
Looking good, bro.
Cheers.
Yeah.
So I started snooping around Snoopers Yard, and as I say, it's always a great place to come. I think it's slightly overpriced for a lot of the stuff in there, retro stuff, but it's always worth a look because you never know what you're going to find, what you'll see. Here he is again.
Nice hat.
What is it about little OGDuffy and hats? Mad. Anyway, so plenty of Star Wars magazines, old brochures and all sorts. But like I say, this is what makes this place really unique. You just never know what you're going to see. Lots of retro toys here as well. So if you're into that sort of thing, very well worth a look. A few PS3 games here. I mean, they wanted a £5 for that Batman Arkham Asylum, I believe. I think that cost you about £3, if I'm guessing, in CEX, etc. So that gives you a rough idea of some of the pricing in there. But it's always worth a look because you never know. But the one time you don't look, that you won't see it. There we go, some He-Man figures, Masters of the Universe. Orko there, I always thought he was a bit cool. Little cool Orko. Plenty of Doctor Who bits. There she is, the good lady wife. Oh, she's wagging a finger. She must have found something for me to go and look at. Plenty of Star Wars bits in here. I mean, some lovely Star Wars bits. I could get into collecting all sorts of stuff, but I have to wind my neck in because else my house would just become overtaken with what my wife describes as tat. To me, it's treasure. To her, it's tat. But as you can see here, great little selection, lots of little individual figures. And here we go, the Smurfs. They're brilliant, aren't they? I remember them from the petrol station days. But I didn't pick any up.
I betrayed the Smurfs.
So I left the Smurfs alone and carried on mooching around.
Found
the
anything,
cabinets.
Josh?
I found something for you.
What?
Some possible games.
Excellent. Take me there now.
I shall take.
So back to the cabinets, and as you can see, we've got a Retron there. That was £40, right? It's not the newest model though. I know it's been upgraded quite a bit since. Some joysticks of various kinds. Quite what they're from, I don't know. Quick Shot, so C64 I suppose you could use for Ataris, whatever. Some 360 games, a little Master System title tucked away there. Yeah, a very unhappy looking Batman. What's wrong with him? What's Batman so upset about? Is it because he's locked in that cabinet, do you think? What do you know? Let me know in the comments. Is Batman a prisoner in there? Go on, Bruce. Go on, Mr. Wayne. Give me a smile, please. He looks so happy. So we left Batman. And this cabinet here, a Sega Mega Drive system. And I do believe this is a Japanese version, boxed there. I didn't think that was overly priced for what it was. Looked half decent. I mean, I'll go round the other way. There she is, the good lady wife. Go make my way round. I'll see it from another angle. So, I think that was a good price, that Mega Drive there, that boxed Mega Drive, a Japanese edition. Looked alright. Hey, not bad. But then I crept off, had myself a pint, because you've got to stay hydrated when you're doing these game hunts. So after that refreshment stop and a very well earned pint, found this little sort of novelty comic book shop. Had some nice little bits in here. I mean, some great comics, and you know me and my comics, I do enjoy a comic book or 10. And there was plenty in here to be looked at. Had all this week's issues in there and stuff like that. So if I lived in Brighton, this would be my weekly go-to for my weekly pickups. But currently use a place online because I have no decent comic book shops in my area. So as you can see, plenty of stock, very well stocked. So well worth a visit. Again, this is in the North Laine. There are 2 comic book shops in the North Laines. One also focuses on a lot of board games and stuff like that. So the North Laines are definitely worth a visit if you ever find yourself down in Brighton. Okay, so take my word for it, do it. And what better way to conclude than a pint and me missus.
So next day...
Hey, good morning folks. As you know, yesterday wasn't too constructive on the video game front, so I'm heading off to a cash converter to see if I have any luck there. So I'll be leaving Brighton this afternoon, so I thought I'd go and give it a quick crack now, see how I get on.
Now I arrived, and to be fair, I looked in the window. Wasn't an awful lot. There was a couple of items, but nothing that really caught my eye at a superb price. And to be honest, it was a bit of a strange old setup. It was a bit like a bank. It was like a security bloke sat on a stool at the door. Reminded me of an American bar where you had the bouncer at the door, you know. And if anything, put me off a bit. But anyway, I had a look, and it didn't look a very big store anyway, to be fair. So I think what they had was just in the window. So all in all, not a bad weekend. Load of beers to be had, which was great. But let's see what I found.
That concludes my few days away in Brighton. We had a great time, okay? There was great beer, great food, and great company, of course. My good lady wife and my son. We enjoyed ourselves, had a great time, but I was a bit surprised for a city the size of Brighton. And there are a load of shops there and independent retailers and all that sort of stuff, as you saw. But I was surprised that they didn't have a little bit more going on in terms of the retro gaming stuff. But hey, you know, maybe I missed it. Maybe, you know, I know years ago there was a retro game shop there that I looked up online, but it's no longer open, which is a real shame because it looked a pucker store. But unfortunately, maybe I missed it. Do you know? Have you been to Brighton recently? Did I miss the retro gaming shop? Did I miss an area? Let me know in the comments, as always. But anyway, on to my pickups. So what did I get? I got a few titles, okay? A few. It's a start, innit? Right, first off, a PS3 title, okay? There we go. Devil May Cry, okay? This is the very first one. Again, as you know, Capcom. I'm a sucker for Capcom and Konami games. Manual in there, alright? Okay. So that was my first pickup. What else did I get? Right, The Getaway PlayStation 2 title. Alright, but as you can see here, this one's Black Monday, which was the follow-up to the original. Alright, I got this one, it's complete obviously, and it comes through. Yeah, let's just take them out, take the main bits out. I've got like a manual, but there's like a poster in there as well. I don't know if this is like a map of London, because I know the very first one had a map of London in it. And this is no different. You got your map of London again for while you're driving around doing your various missions, and a poster there for those interested of some gangster looking type people.
They finally real gangsters. Real gangsters.
Actors and actresses who obviously star and do the voiceovers in the game. So I picked that one up. I think that was £2 that one. All of these were from CEX because, as you saw, I looked down at Snoopers Paradise. It was all right, but a few quid's worth in there. You know, they knew what they were charging. Next up, right, okay. Strange title, this one, but another PS2. A6 Train. All right, it's like a simulator type, building type game. All right. Not one you see every day, so I thought, you know, pick that one up. Something a bit different. Obviously complete there with the manual. A6 Train. You played this before? You know anything about it? Let me know in the comments. Looks like a sort of simulation, like a Sim City type builder, maybe. I don't know. Then there was this one here, a Nintendo Wii game. All right, and as you can see there, the House of the Dead Overkill. Now, I've recently got a Wii U, and obviously a Wii U upscales the graphics and stuff. So no better way to play a shooter than on a Wii, I think. And obviously the Wii U will be coming into its own for that. And this is obviously one of them shooting type guns, like a light gun type gun. So I'm looking forward to playing this very much. The House of the Dead Overkill. And my last pickup was one bit of a homage to my son with this one. Really, he was the one who picked it up. He said, "Yeah, Dad, look at that. I'd never seen this before." It's a Capcom release, as you can see there, and it's The Nightmare Before Christmas. Oogie's Revenge. Okay, now my son, little OGDuffy, he's a huge fan of this Tim Burton classic film, and as we all know, I mean, The Nightmare Before Christmas is a very collectible type title for everything. But I don't know about the video game here. This is obviously the PS2 version, coming in manual and all that. I paid for this £22. Forked out for that one, but hey, it's The Nightmare Before Christmas, it's Tim Burton, it's a PS2 game, and it's Capcom, so what's not to love? Anyway, I'm sure you guys know at home, but again, any questions I've asked you today, folks, any games I missed down there, any game shops I missed there in Brighton, because it's a great city, I love Brighton, always have done, but there was just seemed to be, I was really surprised, thought there'd be a retro game shop there, but unfortunately there wasn't. Or did I miss it? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, my pickups, what do you think? Good uns, bad uns, hit, miss. Again, if you don't already do so, please do hit that subscribe button along with the bell, ding, ding, ding. And of course, let me know in the comments your thoughts, people. I've been OGDuffy, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next outing. Laters. If you watched the video and you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe for more great videos. Thanks for watching.